Excuse me, sir. Quick question for you, man.
What's up, man?
Is this your G-Wagon?
It is my G-Wagon, yes.
And what do you do for a living out in Scottsdale to be able to afford a G-Wagon?
I'm just in sales.
Are you a business owner?
I own a business now, yeah.
Yeah? How long have you been an entrepreneur for?
I started this company late 2018, so a little over 5 years ago.
What's been the most amount of money that you've ever made in a single year?
Company revenues last year, we did a bit under 34 million.
How old are you now?
I'm just turned 47, old guy.
And how old were you when you became a millionaire?
26.
That's incredible,
Yeah.
man.
Well, I learned how to sell.
What was the #1 book that changed your life?
I think a really good book for salespeople, even entrepreneurs or business owners, a book by Daniel Pink. It's called To Sell is Human. I think it came out about 12, 14 years ago. And it really talks about how buying behaviors and consumers have radically changed. And it just opens your eyes up to get you to kind of like realize that there's a lot of sales myths out there. You always hear like people buy from people they like. Well, that comes from Dale Carnegie's book in 1936. And it's a great book, but we're in 2024, not 1936. Consumers are much different. Buying behaviors are way different. They didn't have the internet. They didn't have social media, right? I would say that people don't really buy from people they like. They buy from people or companies they trust can get them the best result. Doesn't necessarily mean they like you, but they trust you that you can get them the best result, right? You love grandma, but you're not necessarily buying from grandma if some complete stranger is selling the same thing and you trust that that stranger can get you a better result. You love grandma, but you're not buying from grandma. You're buying from the stranger, right? You might have a friend that sells hardware or like supplies down the street at a local store, but you're still buying that stuff from Amazon.
Right.
You don't love Amazon, or maybe you love Jeffrey Bezos, I don't know, but you trust Amazon can get you a better result. Now, I don't mean they should hate you, but if all things are equal, yeah, maybe they go with the person that they like the more, but very rare is all things equal. So people buy from people they trust can get them the best result.
What's the deepest life quote that you ever heard?
From Andy Andrews. I don't know if you've ever heard of Andy Andrews. I saw him at an event like back in 2006, and he said, God feeds the birds, but he doesn't drop worms in their nest. And I'm like, that's so true, man. Like, God gives us all this opportunity. We have to go out and do something, man. Like, we have agency to choose what we want to do in life, but most people are like, oh, they're all afraid, right? They never do anything. So just go out and do something, help people. I feel like you go out there and you really have something that you want to help people.
You're in a G-Wagon right now. This is a lot of people's dream car. How can somebody get a G-Wagon in today's world?
The #1 thing you have to have over anything else is you got to be freaking committed, man. Like, you got to be 1,000% committed with what you want to do. Like, you can't be flaky. Like, none of my friends who are multimillionaires and one's a billionaire, none of them are flaky. Like, they're freaking committed, man. They wake up at a certain time. They go through a certain, like, their day-to-day routine. Like, they are freaking committed. So, like, #1, you got to be committed. There's no flakiness. If you want to be wealthy, there's no flakiness. Like, unless you're like a trust fund kid, you can't be flaky. That's #1. #2, develop with the right skills. Like, I'm always going to come back to the skill level, because your skill level can take you to levels that most people don't get because they don't put in the time to learn the skill level. And then the third thing I believe is just building a culture, like building a company where people want to be around and they have that same drive. Like, even our salespeople, our operations team, our marketing team, like, they are on the same mission to change the way sales is perceived in society, and we share that common goal. So those 3 things, most important.
No, I appreciate you, man. That was great.